Hey, Liam, what can you tell me about cannabinoids?
Yeah, no, that's a long story, man. Cannabinoids are a long story.
Yeah, go on, we have a lot of time, don't we?
You want me to talk about this shit now?
Well, the most important thing that people have to know about cannabinoids.
Like, give me like 3 points and I'll go now. And I can just bounce off of those, you know, for the sub points.
Depends on what cannabinoid.
Alright, the ones for the head.
Let's go with CBD.
CBD. CBD is known as cannabidiol and is one of the most common cannabinoids found in the cannabis plant. CBD is one of the more common cannabinoids, so you can find it with THC. It's in a lot of the shit you smoke, so there's CBD in here for sure. The question is how much. But yeah, CBD is there's a lot of things you can do with it. I don't know, man. What sort of things can you do with CBD apart from smoke it? Somebody take a joint though. Somebody take the other one.
Blast that shit.
Blast that shit, yeah. Yeah, no, CBD, I don't know, there's a lot of research that's being done on CBD, but we haven't been able to study it as well because of all the cannabis prohibition. But what has come out so far, or what you can kind of expect from CBD, some people have really been able to benefit from CBD for stress and anxiety and just helping them sleep better. It depends on the person, of course. Some people it helps a lot with. Some people can take CBD for 4 weeks and take it in drop form and not feel a thing. So it can really depend on your endocannabinoid system as well, which is the really important part inside your body. So CBD is made by the plant, so that's a plant cannabinoid.
What is the cannabinoid system?
A cannabinoid system, the endocannabinoid system, is basically the system that is inside of you that okay, basically it's really difficult to explain this in a straight simple way, but basically cannabis plants produce cannabinoids and humans produce cannabinoids. The cannabis plant cannabinoids are called phytocannabinoids and the human cannabinoids are called endocannabinoids. So these cannabinoids that we produce inside help us regulate shit like our diet, in terms of how we metabolize it, in terms of how our brain functions, in terms of our mood, how we problem solve, how we think. And basically what cannabinoids do, like the reason that THC can get you high is because it interacts with the endocannabinoid system inside of us. But then back to CBD, what that does is interact a lot with the endocannabinoid system and its receptors around the body. So which is why some people say that CBD can help with pain relief in some certain areas, because it will help balance out your endocannabinoid system. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of info about this shit. We could fill hours with it. More of this sort of stuff, I think, then is what we need, I guess, in some sort of format here and there. But yeah, I can talk for hours.
What does THC do?
THC gets you high as shit. No, but on the other hand, THC is really, really good for pain relief. So the reason that THC as a medicinal use is so good and so strong is because it's so good at pain relief. It's so good at relieving inflammation. And it's also one of the main cannabinoids, so it's the easiest really that is present in cannabis plants next to CBD. So THC acts a lot on the CB1 receptor, I could be wrong, CB2, one of the receptors, the cannabinoid receptors that are in our brain. So that's the reason that THC will get you high and CBD doesn't, because CBD is not psychoactive. THC will will interact with the endocannabinoid system and replace some cannabinoids and give a kind of high feeling, but can also be really, really good for pain relief because of the strongness of it. Yeah, what else is there about THC? Or what
Gets
do
you
want to
fucked
know?
up.
It can get you really, really high. If you smoke with, a lot of strains nowadays have a lot of THC in them, and a lot of medical strains go for high THC because of the strong pain relief. But there's also some interesting cannabinoids like THCV. So THCV is basically an agonist, like an opposite of THC. So for people who are using, there we go, that's a nice little product for you there. It's, THCV is in this one. We have a little bottle of THCV here actually as well. I'm not sure how much is left of it, but THCV is really this kind of oil form. So you see it here, it's really, really clear. This is in extracted oil form. But THCV can really be beneficial for people who are using THC or medical cannabis for their cancer treatment, who don't want to get that strong high effect, who want to be able to use THC for pain management and not get high. So THCV can really help reduce that as well. And interestingly, so far we've had some people have found THCV to help with their appetite. So in terms of how it interacts with our endocannabinoid system and regulates our appetite and our gut, THCV can help some people really get back from stuff like eating disorders, and can generally just regulate a lot of stuff like your mood or your kind of general, like I said, metabolism or body functions. But it is always dependent on the person. There's not so much research done on it so far, so the best thing to do is to start looking up and researching yourself to find out more. And if you guys head over to NordicHerbZone.com and you click on Cannabis 101, we've put everything there for you, so you can read about the cannabinoids, you can read about the terpenes and what this all means. And start educating yourself.